Okay, today what we are going to work on is our flexibility and getting our splits. A lot of our students have difficulty getting their splits and wonder what they can do and what exercises are the most effective for getting splits. I will show you right now that there is an exercise and stretch that you can do that's very effective and you will see results immediately. So I am going to take you through that. And what you're going to want to do, I did a little warm up, I did some cardio, and I stretched my muscles before I started to do my stretch. So you want to get your muscles activated and get them warm. So do some jumping jacks, or jog in place, or go outside and run around the yard. Just do something to get your heart rate up a little bit and to fire up those muscles and to get them warm. Now what I'm doing is I've got my front leg bent and I am rolling back and forth in my hip. And what I am doing here is telling my muscles, because you need to talk to them, that I want to start stretching you and I want you to be more flexible. So I'm stretching here, and you want to stretch here for maybe 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Just kind of rock back and forth. You can also lay down here like this to get a bigger stretch. It's going to feel really good. With your muscles, you want to stretch slowly. They like to be moved slow and not quick. Think of a rubber band. If you take a rubber band and you pull on it really hard as far as it'll go, it's more than likely gonna rip, or it'll at least tear. So your muscles are like that as well. So they like to go back and forth and just kind of like have this nice slow stretch. Now I haven't done my splits in months, okay? So I'm gonna show you that I'm not gonna be able to do the splits. So my first attempt is here, okay? Oh, good, 6 inches off the floor. So I like to flex and point my foot too, my front foot. So when I do, I kind of flex and point to kind of roll through and get a little bit deeper of a stretch and trying to get closer to the floor. Do that for a couple seconds, 15, 20, 30 seconds, and then go back down and repeat this stretch in your hip, rolling back and forth, sitting in the hip, rolling, and telling your hips, your muscles, that you want them to get more flexible. Now muscles are like teenagers. They have to be told over and over what to do. So I can relate because I have 2 teenagers. And so a lot of times your muscles are not going to remember the first time you tell them what to do. So you do it over and over again, and eventually they go, oh, I get it. So I'm going to try again. I'm coming back up, sliding down to see if I get any closer to the floor. Flex and point that front foot. Try and stretch a little bit more, nice and slow. And I'm about 4 inches off the floor, so I gained 2 inches, maybe even more. So I'm gonna sit here for a second. I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer, but not force anything, okay? That's the key. You also wanna hold tight in your core while you're doing these stretches to protect your lower back and other parts of your body. So I'm gonna come back here and I'm stretching. I'm gonna go deeper in my stretch. Rocking back and forth. Okay, maybe if I turn the other way, then you can see how I'm rocking back and forth. So I'm sitting in my hip and then pulling back up and just rolling nice and slow. Really extend that back leg too, so you can feel that in your hip flexor. Roll back and forth. All right, I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. Third time might be the charm. Let's see. Not quite, but almost. So you can see with this stretch how effective it is. Now your body needs to be stretched on a regular basis. Everybody should stretch. It does everybody good. And when it comes to being able to get your splits, like anything, it takes practice. So if you don't do it on a regular basis, you will lose your splits. So it's good to keep practicing every once in a while. It doesn't take a lot of time. Just rock back and forth. Stretch back in that hip, or like press forward so you get a nice stretch here, as long as in your hip flexor on the other leg. I'm gonna try it again and see what happens. Here we go. Stretch, point and flex, and I did it. I'm down. So practice your splits. You can get them. Just keep trying. You can do it.